Yo, what's happening, people? Back again for another stream. So, Ahmad Diallo, unhappiness. Now, obviously, it's been clarified within the last few hours that obviously Ahmad did have his social handles. He's actually changed he's deleted everything Man United. Obviously, it's been confirmed by himself that he obviously he's doing it for Ramadan, which obviously is his choice. Um, but for me personally as well, I do believe that there is a massive issue in regards to why Ahmad, as I said in my thumbnail, why he's unhappy, and I'm going to talk about it. So this is a guy that was bought from Atalanta. I believe obviously the fee will rise to 40 million. He's been at United now for, I think, coming on what I think might be his third season, I would say. For me, I believe Ahmad's going to be. I think if he gets the game time that's required, I believe you're looking at one of the best right wingers potentially in the world. I think he's got a very high ceiling, Ahmad. I mean, he's only 21, and he's proved himself on loan at when he went on loan to Sunderland. Obviously, he went to Rangers before that. The Rangers loan wasn't the best of loans. He done bits and pieces there, but I think in the Championship with Sunderland, he showed his quality, and obviously there was even comments from fans saying that he's the best player that they've ever had at the club, which is high praise for someone of his level, And coming back to Man United, I initially thought that Ahmad would be getting the game time that he deserved. But it shows you, as I said before, that this manager is not really looking to play. He's not looking to play football in a sense, in terms of having players that are on the same wavelength in terms of being able to keep the ball, being comfortable in possession, as you can see by the majority of the lineups that he plays. People will say that Ahmad's minutes have been given to, have been taken by Forson and by Anthony. It's not true. Ahmad's minutes has been taken by Garnacho. And this is what I'm trying to say to you. Garnacho as a footballer is nowhere near Ahmad's level. He's purely playing Garnacho because he offers the running. That's it. Because quality on the ball, Ahmad's got that in abundance, and obviously Rashford's obviously the highest earner, so he's going to play. But I'm just hoping, as I said before, that a new manager comes in and Ahmad will get given the game time. So there's obviously reports as well that United are heavily linked with Michael Olise, and that's going to push Ahmad out the door. I don't believe so. I believe the right wing options for Man United, if when Olise does come in, which I'm a very big who I'm a very big fan of, I believe the right wing options will make sense to be Olise and Ahmad. Both left footed, both inverting. Both have technical security on the ball. Both are good dribblers. Both have decent pace, and for me, this is where United need to go. Obviously, Anthony's been bought for big money and he's on a big contract, but I think if Man United can loan Anthony or somehow find a buyer for him, and then if you have Ahmad and you have Olise on that right hand side inverting, that's the way to go. I don't want to be seeing Garnacho on the right no more. Come next season, shall I say? I don't want to see Garnacho getting more game time ahead of someone like Ahmad next season. I believe that, as I said, that with the addition of Olise and Ahmad, that right side will be secure. And I'm even hoping, I'm hoping that Mason Greenwood can come back. Obviously, there's reports that he might be going. We have to wait and see. But I'm hoping Greenwood can come back. And obviously, Greenwood's someone that can also play on the right, and having three options like a Greenwood, Ahmad, and Elise, that's three great options, because obviously Greenwood can also play up top as well, and obviously you got to factor in as well injuries and obviously form. But I just believe that those three should be the three players to be going with. I don't want to see Bruno on the right again either. But yeah, Ahmad, Elise, and hopefully Greenwood coming back should be the options for the right hand side. And I believe with a manager that wants to play the right way, you can get a lot out of these three players, and it should be a competition to see who's performing the best. And also, as I said to you before, Greenwood can also play up front, so that would be another option. We have to wait and see what's going to happen with Greenwood. And then I'll say on the left-hand side, for me, bring back Jadon Sancho. Let Sancho and because Rashford's not going to go because of the money he's on, unless someone tables an eye-watering bid, which I can't see happening. And then even that sense as well, you've got to pay him the money as well, which is highly unlikely. But Sancho needs to come back. And for me, as I said, if you're looking to play a team that wants to be comfortable in possession, then someone like Sancho needs to be playing on that left-hand side. And as I said, I think someone like Rashford needs to be battling for his place on that left-hand side. And for me, if he did decide to keep Garnacho, for me, I'd move him on, or I'd put him on loan. But if he was to stay, for me, he's third choice. He should be making cameo appearances when the legs are tired. There's no way that this guy should be starting regular games for Man United if Man United is serious about moving forward as a club. So yeah, but yeah, just going back to Ahmad's minutes have been taken by Garnacho on that right hand side, and I'm hoping, as I say, next season that it all changes. There's 10 games left to the end of the season. Obviously got the cup game on the weekend as well. No doubt he's going to pick the same team. I think the only change I can see happening is him bringing back Højlund, and then I think McTominay will be dropped, and then they'll go back to the Casemiro Kobe double pivot with Bruno in the 10 and Garnacho from the right, Rashford from the left, and you play Højlund through the middle against Liverpool. I think Wan-Bissaka's due back as well, so I think Wan-Bissaka might start at right back, and then you probably see Diallo move over to left back, or he might do the unthinkable, thinking that play Wan-Bissaka up against Mo Salah, because obviously Salah has to cut in, and Wan-Bissaka might play on the left hand side. I can see that happening. But yeah, as I said, I think it's a shame really what's happening to football, because to see someone of Ahmad's technical level and ability, and to see him hardly getting game time in preference to other players that are just, as I say, players that are just direct and just running and just runners off the ball. It's a crying shame, as I keep mentioning, in football now. Football now, especially in the wide areas, is littered with players like this, which is why I'm a massive fan of Michael Elise, because his thing is ability first, quality first. So hopefully that the club can kind of, see sense and think, what, if we want to play like a Man City, or go in that direction, and they want to hire a manager that wants to play that way, players like Ahmad and Elise need to be at the forefront, along with Jadon Sancho coming back as well. And as I mentioned before, Anthony Martial, for me, Martial obviously holds the cards because he's on a free transfer, but I'm just hoping that the new regime have a word with him and try and get him to agree to a new contract, and let him know that the club are going to be hiring a manager and going in a positive direction, and he's restored as the main striker. Because I don't care what anyone says, this guy is, to me, still a top player. He's only 28. He's arguably in the peak of his powers now, if he can overcome this recent surgery and stay fit. And I believe if as I said, as I mentioned before, if you have a manager that wants to play the right way, Martial can be a massive asset, and I'll still say United to go and get an Ivan Toney as well. And then if you want to keep Højlund, then so be it. But I don't believe Højlund's good enough, for where Man United want to go to. If Højlund's gonna be a second striker, then fair enough. But there's no way Højlund should be leading the line for Man United. So yeah, I'm in favour of obviously Martial and even Ivan Toney. The striker market isn't there, so to be letting go of someone like Martial, as I said, he can go on a free, but the club should be trying to do everything they can to try and retain his services, in my opinion. But we have to wait and see, But yeah, so quick little video. Just hopefully, Ahmad just stays patient, really, and realizes that end of the season's near. The likelihood of the manager getting sacked, is high, and I'll just say to Ahmad to just hang in there. And I believe, as I say, I believe Man United are primed for something special. I believe all this negativity in terms of style of play, in terms of the certain players that consistently play, I believe it's going to be a change. I don't know. I can just see something happening because Man United have been in their minds for 10 years now, and I believe that Ineos, with the appointments they've made of Omar Barada, Jean-Claude Blanc, I believe that they and obviously trying to get Dan Ashworth as well. I believe they'll identify the right manager and identify the right players, and the players that consistently play that I keep saying shouldn't be playing, hopefully will find themselves either out of the club or out of the team, and the quality of the team goes up, and then players that have been on loan can come back and or haven't been getting game time can come back and make an impact, and see Man United return to the top of where they should be. Yeah. Hope you guys like my stream. Don't forget to smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel at Gav Goes In. And I'll catch you on Sunday for the match reaction to the Man United versus Liverpool FA Cup game at Old Trafford. See you in a bit.